Meet Whiskers, the intrepid orange tabby with eyes as wide as his name suggests. Today, like many others, he embarks on a new adventure, leaving the cozy confines of his home. As the door gently swings open, the world outside unfolds with a promise of untold stories, and Whiskers is eager to listen. With a stretch and a small yawn, Whiskers steps into the golden morning, the sun painting his fur with warmth and light. The neighborhood is waking up. Each sound and movement is a symphony and a dance meant just for him. As he pads along the familiar streets, Whiskers greets the day with his whiskers perked and tail held high. The garden beckons with its flurry of activity. Birds are singing from the treetops, and butterflies flit from blossom to blossom. Whiskers can't help but pounce, his movements both stealthy and playful. Further along, the park looms large, a green expanse teeming with life. Children dart around in wild abandon, their laughter ringing through the air, while dogs chase frisbees with relentless enthusiasm. Whiskers watches from the sidelines, content in his solitude yet curious about the joyous chaos. A squirrel catches his attention, its bushy tail flicking as it scampers up a tree. The chase is on. Up the tree Whiskers climbs, higher than he's ventured before. From his new vantage point, the park is a patchwork of colors and movements, each leaf, each blade of grass a story unfolding. Time slips by as Whiskers makes his way through the park. He encounters a group of picnickers and, with the charm only a cat can muster, earns a nibble of cheese. A pond offers a moment of reflection, both literal and figurative, as Whiskers paws at the water, mesmerized by its cool touch. The sky begins to change, clouds rolling in like soft gray curtains. Whiskers senses the shift, his fur bristling slightly as the wind picks up. His journey must continue if he's to return before the rain. On his way back, Whiskers takes a different route. The streets are quieter here, the bustling noise of the park a distant memory. An old lady tending to her roses offers a smile, and Whiskers, ever the gentleman, pauses to appreciate the garden's beauty. But adventure is never far away. A new path leads Whiskers to an alley he hasn't explored before. Cats from the neighborhood convene here, and Whiskers is welcomed into their games. Stories of brave exploits and narrow escapes are shared, and Whiskers adds his own tales to the mix. As the first drops of rain begin to fall, Whiskers takes leave of his new friends. The world has turned a shimmering gray, each drop of rain a prism. But the familiar scent of home guides him back, through puddles and past the glistening wet pavement. Finally, Whiskers arrives at his doorstep, a bit damp but undeterred. As he slips back inside, the warmth of home wraps around him like a soft blanket. Curling up in his favorite spot, he dreams of his next great adventure, for tomorrow is another day, and the world awaits a curious cat with boundless wonder.